We're from Napo from Bano or Cape Coast around the castle. Sundays the Buna Doma Yamaho. May in the Yokobo near Google and fire a bunny webber a dough.
Angoze
Ebo
Negara
Negwerpa or a dough, papa.
Them
Morty, you know. And this is a new Mapugara. No, Morty. Na Eponangasan Nasen or Numu different kinds of Ali. Tina baby wawa odo. Baby wawa or tesor. And the Epoasoche so undercurrent be wawa. Sanfini ye ijinampa no pone Epoasoche ba no rusan nature. Utumi anhwano wasini ya. Nzoba namo otwu kopum. Nti nyime pugwara no
afao
na yegwan group se eyewo nefi Kumasi fi asin nyime pugwar na bogwar na obi a nyime gwara o chere ayi anyi no na ponso ye low tide na ye high tide nti you were middle so today like from October to December, January. Ebuna po or low tide okwichi nti nugwaren aya no ye de. Nti ebuna igwara na po no ye maba ihu. Mebu an de po na ye ma. No jodo ya high tide. Nti ebi wo ma obodu wakoko. Ebi wo obodu wukwan. Depending upon your experience in swimming. Say enya da ma experience na aboko. Baby amoba wo bia epon odo okofom nti ebutum na epon ofo na efi wona nsensenwim no onsi ahwada na hu de na rokwa ahin e wo boza nti wodi wo cheyen mozi wo sebo a wo cheyen twi ni nya na yezi nyin yesuasu ebo a e fan chamaye yesu ebo gu yechi se ayama no ba yes, we know a lot about
the profile 3 times.
3 times. When you swim in a group, a profile you save.
You were saved.
Yes, I was saved
all the times. 3 times.
All the 3 times. Twice by my junior brother Mozimechi.
Okay.
I was menyankupa menyinisha so ofan kwanza no kwanza snazi onu so your baby your friend ask him wo igwempa no ho na it's like a natural pool moza nti na ho na ye taka she yegwa ona magade se wala abichu wonwa ma wonwa ayeko na igwepu na anhwe de asochirin anede epu no che de high tide anhwe ya bunu oba waves no so nzo otumo board o hwe rocks no one can kill you easily or can just drag you into sea.
See, and the other 3 times but could be woman and the reason it was close.
Yeah, that was asking in and it was no more classics. It was this young guy who saved me wafanu kwanza Mr. Tete Nabakur. No save him. Zaya manje. Classes na ya. One bana de la describe.
Cause I'm a central regional chairman. I'm a suspend yangu you.
Oh yeah, nyamina sam.
Right. Angla je kwaba.
Yeah, minia.
Na Allotey well say social commentator.
Na chairman will always be a chairman. From a chairman and man for the other party now maybe and from better home be a chairman.
Chairman Allotey.
Yeah, chairman always
3 times survivor in a sea.
Yes.
And don't cry your badu.
Oh yeah, badu.
Or survive a poom 3 times.
I put a call for your first time boy to me fia.
Anyway,
it's a big time business more home kakra in there. We should enter into the psyche of the fishermen. Because in ma ebini mi nyeska wona wo nyeska nkoko but one do one is like slavery work. Onye they are to slave masters. But why ya? Na kodi baby a ngangan za na mukwa atwere dem na ewa na ka ya asam frenyi butuma ton ne no ho nyama wa ton ne chance ba the years man. And it is the women who wanna wo naman ewa aneda anyama yire no man wanna water boa wo kunum in the fishing business. This become very expensive, but then we will have to live with our fishes. We will need to eat the fish.
And then yes, punuji dolphins and to be a debate.
More other one or a climate change.
And then you be spiritual.
Two. Oh, it's not spiritual. Ganubo bonzo badambana. No convenient bonzo nudo. No who no or to two no body any or a past tense. Oh, Nyamita says the bonzo ya bosom.
Oh, damn, many demand.
Oh, Nanja bonzo a creature of God. So how can he be bosom? And on those days where we believe in fetish things, those kind of life, with the puimpa and upper home, it is possible there be your ships, European ships, Chinese ships, will load the toxic waste. No what to gupum. And say, and when there and also will move out. By this time, there's migration. Into no one more about them.
Free baby,
baby, we bogui, ebia, muhu direction a wofi. Either they are moving to Gambia. Gambia, Ponosun, or ya there no more panting, what you found what the kako. Eko Ghana Fusu go chum fanciful. And I don't know which way they were moving. It was a migration. And I'm to do a trampana. Na ehunde punuma yekowa wasura no jede nam no utwom no.
Oh really?
Oh yes. In Ghana at night. Oh yeah, the warm lights. Yeah, you see it.
And nam no utwom za.
Na nam no utwom. And you can see there or your migration be a will move. No waka encounter either some toxic waste. That's what I'm suspecting because of late
and the kum one.
Yeah, actually in European countries you see European this is in Tampa Bay or Florida. CNN is reporting there's a leakage
of toxins
toxic waste. Oracle baby I want 1 year up here because you know Florida is the base for the fishing industry in America. And the man who pollute upon. And there's this kind of belief be there. Today, here local adi, a bit more use DDT.
And the coefficient.
No, was the fishing? Was the dynamite? No, was the fishing? Was the light? No, was the fishing? At the end of the day, we've depleted our sea, and the Chinese are even worse.
China for
me catch up. They are flying Ghana's flag. They come and register in Ghana here, and instead of going about 50 nautical miles, they come as far as 7-8 nautical miles, where it is given to our local folks, fisher folks. Then they will drag
fish, no.
What drag my fishing getting bana wa incubate woman we ja obutum we and mostly them salmon and nigga can na in herring onye yen puido they are from far away see no waba until they only season this season it starts from end of June, July, August until August no off offer na fi your apoku anoku this big adi you find tuna poa.
Yeah.
Well, let's call it tuna. I was in tuna, no, Mami Jesu. Many men brothers in more. I'm go school and see.
Uncle Allotey Jacobs, not the rap. Actually, why?
He Eban Basana. Abuna obey Eban Samo. ebe na salmon choma na apoku na anoku efi yewo won na woko yevon nkotomwa yewo won na woko ngadajo. We have different kind of fishing in the sea. Also sustaining.
If it's be a friend of a refuan,
a revoir came from Liberia. Liberia Sea. Revoir is in Yebio. No, Asa in Ghana, Momoya. No, I find but Oba once in a while. Ono Ibinian wo Côte d'Ivoire. Na also is a maritime dispute.
Yeah,
between
because
us
of,
and Côte d'Ivoire.
So it was already settled, but
no, I mean can baby the other side of it.
Okay.
Say extra in say if you are in the skies, you realize the end boundary is with Sierra Leone and not Côte d'Ivoire.
Okay.
And not Liberia, but rather Sierra Leone or Chao. And when you are flying off, it's like from Cape Coast. Moses in it. And there will always be that dispute. Now, so Côte d'Ivoire, one hour why fishing or they are all fancies.
It where ye and yet be strong.
I'm suspecting the toxic waste. This is not the first time.
And you're wholesome.
No. Wonder man for the what on the chip mo kwa easy for grammar atofa what on namna they shouldn't.
Sanam ne buy
and they shouldn't attempt to cry. The action as a way abanam because at the end of the day, he being a cancer ever get a be yeba may suspect there are toxic waste because a lot of these ships are wanting them Podui. Obuna will go load if he may be in China, Korea, whatever. Africa is a dumping place.
No,
you remember in Ghana here there was a time I bunda in drums.
Yeah.
See when Nigeria so now and you don't be surprised.
Well, Uncle will just say Sanam no Magana ni bia ko pebinwe.
Not at all.
Mo ton kra ma mo ton bi Magana for.
I'm from na bo wundi. Na wa kwakoto.
Aha. I survived a pono 3 times. A 3 times.
What do you say be na a phone was a dynamite kopuma. What dynamite na? What land or empanon in a enemy ya ko. Yeah, ento. Nyamba no so obo ho ya no was afa boka. Some kan boka yasro. Was that one of the fresh fishing. And when they end the ice in them. Ice in as a crossroad. The ice in a mumbo as well.
That what can we? I am man pono. Yeah, Tari, they are bonquine. No,
ice is just preserved for you, but yeah, fresh.
Fresh. I don't know about my meaning. Cramin call Food and Drug Authority. And remember, I made Rhoda. Rabna Pia, Head of Communications, Public Education in Komokakra. My notion coming more high about Pime Casway.
Me patro and me mamma so aha. Yadamasa Quinja Mutan.
You. Whatever my yet is dolphins and tuna be Pono Apu Ababegu Yen Shores. So far, my Mushimu, Ediane, who Diana do buy.
Yo, patro meda serie na the press statement kakra ebeto abonten efa FDA for ye effort aye fasa Brunibete phenomenal unity so bisa said then the course ya ebe dey ama me pese me marine expert omo fisheries no omo so nhwehwemu ese e dey amaye hu what may have largely attributed to this Abanista na yen Food and Drugs Authority here yen pan say nama abegu empwane mmerura ye food chain mu wo kwan biara so enti bra ye kokoye inspection no Yehu se fisheries for ewo ho a mudi omuduma ma for samples of insuo no ene mpo nam ni bi for more analysis. Yan so fa before physiochemical analysis wa ha EPA for ebobo ano normal disposal of safely and assembly for no so any marine police matter for enko na kakra ye beka ne say yebo aproko market bimbe ni ade no yenhu bibiasa nkan ha yenhu bibiasa wo German so na sanso na regional offices wo central ne western ne volta so entimi ma yenya bibisa wo market yet however ya start your public education ni market queens ni na akata fishermen kings no so no makata so omumwa omonhwe na bibisa ankofo bi ankofa anye bibia ense
where they mean chawanu wadaruma we pick feed be on social media say people around osu enomni adibi krade na mebi awofufo ene ade a amanfo twa omanum awie ene anopanya asem ketwa mate
Mpacho ane yes this is called household no ebi di no kweka so ampa so fiewe omaye bibisa but omunte onuna muninti ye bia fishmongers omofo enam nso ye koko ebi munchan mo ka so omate bebi ma omo ne ade bebi ba kwa enra ana Monday Sunday ni yetimi ekwotu bibisa yentimi nka say ye no potin no ene say ye kwotu so bi assault fish ye momoni na hata but ye say ye bisa ne ye ni wura no obi na ka say dia ene
online no breaki wadaro manka o repeat dia na o kan a anka me papa
me pacho okay ntimi sisu biom ese household bi ene kan so afunim se osumesi ana obenten bi na emum no ye be omnom ka so no mo nte hwe mfa ho ye nti ene mo kwosesa ye but eba so makoton ne de ho de ye nyan no nti ye dia so far
but abam nte ye se ebinum de aye aduane adi
and the American say ebimu confirm me sir but enye so mokoton wo dwom na edebeye eyoma eba no putupuru no ebi omo sister ebi omo wo beaches area ho na omo ben ho but obi a ye sansu koto ye bet na ka se bi a suspected case ne ye de na was solved test momone anke bi o ka koton dia ye nim but ye bi se mu se hwana dia na obi amenim no ye hwe esisa ye dispose na but say no amane no kokone ye de bo obi ase emre wo mi so better fresh fish said ya mo guest or studio ho kanu ye wo ma fresh fish no mo pe uta make yes na mo bia say ya trinity ti why ne stro no kakra na fe na wo ho na say ya red ne girls na say ya fresh ne ni no cry what say ya bright and so say ya dull na fe so say uta fresh fish na say into fibie emu wonka enyinu wo enam ne hu bebi ana osi wenye hwe ni ade bi emre wo mu ntimi nya enye hwe obi uto na muso na se bi acha na ya tutu a ya hwebo no because when it comes to perish so good nyama bi se no ko be person beton na fofofo na omo di omo se free ho nti enye brewe na akwakope ade efo eba ne nam a yes
okay say
your hotline ubetimi afraid so na telefo ewo ho no etu anamo ese de akobo adwumedie no
mo hotline yes say mo hotlines ni yes say
ayo patrol numbers ni 055 111 222 now the 4 atry chiamai
4
and also and patrol 4 na so person here WhatsApp and so 055 111 2225 nti no ye fine nti mfoni mpo na wo hu bibi na wo twa mfoni asende ya we WhatsApp ya nsa be ka make sure put the details about boy am yet me tracy impem be bro bi se me hu we after we say we dey cha na otwetwe no ho mbo ama ye ntimi nya imwa nti bestre we depend on each other in times like this to support
enti wada mani encho tumu authority no munim se emoa no dodo se ne bae na dodo na kodi hinifo nsem ana se musu mani ni akire mu adodo e bae ana se ba bi omo
okay so ya kapa yosu clote area ho etwimu akọ college ko SSC side honum na ebi wo nkran ha central region there ye nyama ne body asa western na Azim area ho muko hu dolphins nso wo ho nti se ba no regional presence ana bibi de enye infoni kaka make nature ne se ye osu chloroquine side nam no so nye number type ba ko enam ahoro bebre fisame ne tremu a ye nam a normally ubenhinya wo extra ni mu no eno bi na ewo ho na course ne dey say that medical aka no it's yet to be established niema bebre nema nam timi ye wash ashore impose assorting and tight no course through bebre etimi ye nsuo temperature sisan etimi ba ne sa ba se ne tie bia no ye be train marine experts ni mpanyinfo e wo Ministry of Fisheries bien so ye be analysis a share the bibi protein bi wo mu a ye bi atijama obia
me no kase money marine expert ni Ministry of Fisheries edins awoso omo mama numbers saying na ba bonten na mo samples am de call laboratories no mo de mo anu mu na am kotwetwa bi na de koe.
Okay, so samples na mo na ntwitwa edu laboratory and it was so more conducted as large tissue analysis ebi on betwitwa large intestines ni na herawa ni ade normal the necessary test but for now the omofa samples no
enti mo de dodo se na koe
means baby amiti dodo se ya fa a sample means but sample there a sample is so in every research study and obi our research study bien in so you can sample it means a good representation of the mother population.
Me tiasie na me pese me hu se ebi amoko na dodo se na oho na mu yi se mo de come lab ana se
no question ne obia at least yan kan se bi anam 100 ana 200 na egu eho foni ahora ye chaba no started along the coast na very wide said amedi kan chere no into different species of fish I scatter all along our coast into na EPN so anamo agada no dispose
right. It is a say the Food and Drug Authority betimi akacha Ghana for and say san nam no a ewo ho no ma obia mfa bi nya aduane ni ti say the it is osu nkrofo di twafufu no
no kwasem ne adia eku aboa na nkasa ye nim into from food safety perspective no it is not wholesome. Now we are that puma unim ne ho asem bia na wo wusa de anka ye besre say nipa be ya hwe yie pa emre wo mu
ene adawo mazi ye di nkomo na ya na ya kan za aboa no gozo kan nam ze de ya wo kana manfo baka ze nam asem ne yake nam so de yewe
and min kan ze
kan za aboa no
aboa no
wo ka ze nam de yewe ana
me pa jo yo asiase na mo cheche kaka
mami ro da be dase na ye koso ahwe ni results amode be ba ntida be na e ba be todwa say ampa say ni say ni mahunu say kun wo mu
In fact, yeah, starting now watching no. Normally when they didn't like a crack. Inti nkameka say yenhwe na watwe bi enemu na yemfa outcome nin suja said we are all anxious to know
more of a bit ta couple ebi asa bre wanya ba ku bi di ahye fridge ono no be kan di asem na akire
no kwasem e wo mu pa ne say apofo na nkasa no so couple ankasa no enam wu beda show ho no ma on fanre yes, papa no ma pofo na ngaza no. Za. Omo resa anam.
Okay.
Sen na ma wu a da show no za. Omo sabi omo ri nam papa bi.
What?
Enti so what for we be send fridge mu a.
Neza ono nko.
So yi ntonchene. Manere.
Ba me ro da me da se wi.
Ba choyen se da.
Na ma wo Facebook a wo be hu Kingdom wo de wo call Kingdom 107.7 FM. Ya de nkrofo a edi twafufuo ene edi bia ye nkwan bi de akra ben kwan yo mu se jai.
Omo se that can say e bia na ne enko sesa omo se sia.
Wo mu edie na nam no na mo ko sesa.
Wo a edie no. Eye no kwese no bia na ne enko sesa omo.
Mu se anu abi no mu de hwe nkwan. And you join us Kingdom 107.7 on Facebook. Me that's it. Yeah, then
mama for me hotlines nan to Joe.
Oh, so their mama 055 111 2224.
Mpacho you. Okay.
Meba.
Mpacho no.
It will be our information be our on fan send FDA was our numbers ya me kan. Me that's it. Yama Miro da Rabna Apia, a head of communications and public education at FDA. And then Boko Allotey. So far, I say, said no can I be now can say, Obi or Copu bien wa a number tabontana. A culture or home was some of the movie number.
We number Ganga Apodo the first Eboa and no more open. And as I'm going for I am on now. What the year?
And I'm planning that you are fresh and I said, no,
the fresh fisher agent. So fresh. The one woods in Wapodoa.
Wow.
Now, echo deep seas are on Yanchin today a war at the Aponano. You know, there also be a one one and or the entity we are Ugly as our phone. I find. You know, I could be all Kangili. We was all rock on ni chance in Galeo woman there or the Zugum and one Mija. The one of Podono Rutuba. Was a
I got cover you.
Yeah,
the Eastern Regional Affairs Vice Chair, yeah, a large Bodinga, so a large Mwakaba.
Yeah,
Wapobo got there. And that's so I can. Uncle, so far, I saw that for sending a guardio.
Oh, so you be a garden.
Di unamwa Allotey
things of security were gawazam
enti afutu ba senka she coded area awe pie memimi say eye security ho ahotoso ana asoden anyway.
Well, see it as it is, say it as it is. Mercy, invisibility becomes visible. And if someone was speaking, we say invisibility becomes visible. And so I have a duty. I have a duty as a citizen to help the development, the advancement of this country. The Mopi.
Against all the threats.
God is the supreme protector of every creation. But then, Nyangopon's doing impossible. The mama some makacho.
But this asking we home common nepa because the nano was studio fiadano and the honorable Ken a compare con a Japan a can say or no and a flow my flow catch say your life is in danger. And no crazy one again.
I know quite. And in Honorable Kennedy Akompreku Ejepon. Asem bia obakachi obia fani nukwerim nejizim. I'm telling you. Yeah. Ken was once my bitterest enemy. When we are on air, on Yasam Papa. Ken now, when I got to know Kennedy Japan, look, ni network or some papa. Assembly of can be as or your ni network. And the more do way, not from no catch them there, relocate. What are you talking about? When I know the capability of that man, when I know very well that the more information, you don't need to sieve the information. That the information is true, I relocated.
Now, conclusion now would draw say a year of former party for no. And so was it information?
Yeah, confirmation
from Honorable Ken.
Yes, that the NDC has sent an assassins. And there was easy the previous evening, something happened. And it makes me to believe that what he's saying is true, that I need to watch out. And then I'm call coded location. Now, I send me a preview. I have a duty for Mother Ghana. But I'm happy. In as much as I will say, my maker is the supreme God who supervises over the destiny of a man. That destiny that he is supervising is made through men. Human beings in answer no. See, I'm now under the protection of God, under the protection of the coat of arms.
Okay, so the state, Ghana.
Mercy under the coat of arms.
Oh yeah, the coat of arms of this country, the authority of this country. Into minor.
I've given you one of my project words. No, Kasafua, Kasamwa, Nedi Shishib, Ama, Nya. Also one of us as them coded the coat of arms are now we be the
form phones with you.
Go near Jesse.
I so far as Nyankopon, I need the authority of the coat of arms.
Thank you.
Any protection at the mount, or you okay to move?
Yes, I'm pleased with the covering coat of arms.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
And I know so freedom and justice.
Yeah, freedom and justice.
Alaji Bodinga Mpacho.
Freedom and justice. So, Eko Bino officer obo ne Gwanichi. Because you're from coded locations.
Uncle, was it Apple? A bohum prince.
You know.
And for the first time in your life, assassins sound ekun.
Yes.
A podian anyway, they ain't a bohum pa.
Yeah, obohum penu because I position a meaning super pa. And say ba woman we you na bade ahwema was it and then what did it we man was inside home we fundo. Manzufi wenu na wuhinim. Yeah, but the experience of being drowned by the sea is no joke. But one thing about the sea, and when I have given the sea its commandment, I have given the sea its degree that it shall not pass my commandments. And see, but that word of creation of this large water, bibiala okopumbia ikitin sambonu wopum. Apple of Fimpa, a puin Fimpa monk, Pumida. Over here to Abano. That is a poor Piadi fin. And see, that is how the sea is. Assassins. Oh, assassins are assassins. yeah, film Assassins. Echo share the movie me in the line of duty. Past and present danger. Not the president's man. These are films. Just go and watch it. These are Hollywood films. It will tell you what it is if assassins are sent to kill you. Now I'm a meeting mufa because me meeting mufa. If a prominent person like Honorable Kennedy Ajipon calls me on phone and tell me, Minya, relocate, I will relocate. Because I know what he is saying is true. And as a political party, they are capable of doing it.
As a political party.
Last time I told you.
As a political party.
They are capable of
so political parties are capable of hiring assassins.
No, Messi, as a political party, they are capable of doing it. So do your research. No. Do your research. I give you ... So go and do your research.
And now, Kasai in parables.
Yes, that's how
you has a lot of answers to find. No.
You have been told by the very person who informed me. I mean, you replay the speech in the voice. So what again?
Nyame can say.
I won't give you them 40. 2 I won't give you them 40.
I'm glad to call baby. Yeah, my mom called I'm brand 9.
Yeah, I mean,
I like Jababa. Yeah, come on. A bonitrim, a bar. A copesica drew. Copeska, me ye in tem. And they can't do sick and yantem. Omudian umbrella, cotton puzzle. Ma pokrafa.
Alaji akasapi. But the trend of which as Ghanaians, Yerokwan, it's like we are jumping the gun. And incidents in my room to always be talking on radio and for radio stations to be making their adverts and for them to make money to pay their workers at the expense of people who have that responsibility to ensure and to unravel such incidents. Rasta boy throw one stone. Ya be ye didia magade mbakawa. Must give it a week or two. The case will die.
Yeah, the case is in court.
Now you have these 2 boys. You have the media house. You have the security services. You have the NCE. You have the media commission. People should be held responsible. I'm happy that this issue alone has been encircled in the sense that there's no politics attached to it. I'm happy so that we talk as Ghanaians, we seek answers as Ghanaians. And the agencies in charge, if it is about the media and the TV stations, we have a regulator that issued license for them. We have a regulator that is empowered by the constitution, and the same constitution normal freedom of rights, freedom of owning TV station. We are caught in between the devil and the deep blue sea. That's how we find ourselves. And see, all these happenings should give us the room for us to sit and to look at our constitution, look at our freedom of rights, where it starts, where it ends, where it begins, for another. Then fashion bibia or better guide society, Ghanaian society, to prosperity. Because prosperity has become common.
Yeah.
To the sense that Obia Kenya as a fontere kokoa no nyine yire so kpalugu wo asoridem. They accuse we politicians there see them. But you don't ask the pastor, the prophet, the evangelist, don't know nya sika wahi no disi chapel den kakraka otedam. We have not been asking ourselves.
Yeah.
The people take advantage of the loopholes to do whatever they want to do. Danzoma Yesuswa as young men in the 60s, 62, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Azana Moko Madina. Yadi Kotoku Koko Sakiala. No wo ninka kama ne Ghana Commercial Bank so wo dam type of Koko Sak and Kakama was the coins. Wozugum. Na ye pam bag ye di shegechi. Ebi ze ya na ye ze ko mango line. Yeah. In between Agege and I've forgotten the name of. There is this hotel just close to Methodist School. Mango line, the actual dansoma mi nankasa ho.
Oh really?
Yes. The actual dansoma. Oh. Na expansion Agege Shabu Opetekwe Glepe na kakahuni na was as a result of the construction of Dazomami estates. And when there echo those areas in ya or a shabby area. Na Jesus one ninsifon nkan eninsifo pan sanko awutu areas na brother Dazoma. Ngano na gomwa na awutu once assassin it ends at Obecha Bilamte Circle. That was the barrier between Central and Western. No, we pushy. Kenneth Thompson be here, Central Regional Minister. No, we pushy. What the bar? Aplaku Junction ho. Ewa. Mozo. Don't put one oko Weja Junction ho. Azana we move the bar Aplaku Junction. Na yebenya English amanfro na nika kan wona aze. Nancy was a court, but I don't want to talk about that. Na in the Nisifan Gutin, I was sure what couple what tie go. And see from one mango to Obia and the other mango. The mango was there by itself. Where Magati Hill Naswina mango a mango. Pambos, baby, Pambos way. Tamina 1 year, them spillage in Azi. Pambos area, Wonina.
Mango.
No, a mango. They are from mango line. Until we be expanding water reservoir, nefi wabe yasam. Mande tetegu na zinya wonyina ya mango line. Yo fase. Yo fana. Na ene nizifu we fi nkrasi wa abokrum. Ma ebogun Kobina Bonsam at Ghana Mail. You see how technology has, in a way, ambushed our culture. Nisifu, Alaji Baba Fear God. At sosoandso.com. Yeah. That's what we are having in Ghana. But you see, in America, the security agencies are always monitoring every church in every community. Nazizia Epiama President Akufo-Addo na Bawumia or expand the security services. A better some. We are the same people who turn around and accuse the government.
Yes.
What kind of
I'm sorry.
how can we build a country like this? We need more security men. We need even the security to be training our communities. Train them. Now in America, in Britain, if you wearing on this street lane. This is his wait for him. Now they will come and they will look at the CCTV cameras. Now description of what I'm on. If it fits into it, they will come after you. They will arrest you. Ghana on them. Kaswa no yeko. Kaswa odupon pe. Kaswa ni dinangasan oye odupon pe.
Udupon. Azen.
I de krokesi.
Oh, okay.
Mpeyinfo wa yeden. We share.
Wow.
Oye awutufu wan asase. Awutufu su they own a large tract of land in Central region. Won na gomu afete. Gomu afete na awutu. Na own na nyanya no. No own dem Kaswa enclave. Na no ti dem se mechiro Kaswa nankasa pa in the late 60s and early very 70s.
7.7 FM.
Yeah, no, yeah. Nkamo from Kutin no what all. The people from northern extraction. Gao fo, Niger fo, Fulani fo, no woguo, no wodi nemchi, no whatever.
Yeah.
Asana ibi wasati ibi po wo ashama.
Tulaku.
Nti tulaku correcto. Enyima na nemchi wodi ba semu ngwan semu mponchin na wa chichire won na wokoto na ma no so nkakakra asowon na oyekuko asowon na won so wo sha ase da wodi gwan ketin. Oye the spillage from Accra na wo Kaswa aye Kaswa. Mama from Abayifu Nazi, those days when we were helping the Accra Metro Assembly to resettle wayside traders, a lot of them went to buy lands in Kaswa from SEC and then from West Hill, opposite West Hill.
Yeah.
What to tell ya? President Rawlings used to see them Giselle. So it gives a room. Yeah. There, if you own a prime land. Kaswa no introducing land arts. Yes.
The whole Ghana.
The whole Ghana is Kaswa.
It's true. My Nyasa is true.
Yes. Aye, Ghana power.
I was joining on Facebook, Kingdom 107.7 FM. Netie Kaswa history Nangaza from Uncle Allotey Jacobs. Kingdom 107.7 FM. Now the comment at all.
Make in labi. Impa oton most of Kaswa lands. Over in labi moons or tasipo. Na ne brother Penyini Ofanko, that is Ofanko yin. And Kaswa is owned by the chief of Ofanko. Awutu Ofanko.
Honey and assassin.
Onu na asasi ofi Ofanko. Diba me if names in bo Diba Kaswa or the Pakaswa kakra. The rest of the land in fa ye nyanyano fa ye gomwa fete. Now just all of a sudden, and what even precipitated the large number of people entering into Kaswa was when the Liberians were brought to Bujumbura. Into a whole load of criminals, warlords, etc., were brought from Liberia to Gomoabo to Buram. Mangade were important, but in such the refugees in you might have a lot of characters. No, what the chassis. Now, him mention a maba one so away by if you know, Nkaka who is then. If Kaswa started expanding. Now, Kaswa is a cosmopolitan area. You have Evers, you have Ada. Look, the area when you the area or Ada community, area or your Krobo community, area or your Amuna community. That's how you find Kaswa. Okay. But when Kaswa started to expand, the chiefs of Awutu within that area decided to give the lands to him. You are not necessary there. One ton assassin more one. It's in the course of that thing. If we were import in Kofufi, Niger, Burkina Faso, Mali, no be landats. I'm telling you, there are a lot of land in the area where appear to assassinate two forms this year. Being impunity.
O Kaswa.
Mama Kacho. Obeya ba Ablekuma Yabu. CP. No other areas. And when the whole expand, or boom, Impopo in your that new construction road because of the flyovers in was that for why the Bupi Ablekuma. Yeah, no, Obi anyo baby cook it be denchra. Baby go be the man getting in there. It's quite different. And the INM we go visit there Ghana here now. Yes, Ghana here. But the construction taking place in this country, you can ask yourself, the Ghana here in NMP, what is it?
Yes, it can be.
But you see, Kaswa all of a sudden exploded. And then, hey, Jack, in Bayama. And see, a boom, a binum resident, a binum susi kios. A binum susi in China, then, in Tabo, then, the man was it to them, Osi war, Tudu. When I started going, if he, Yenya, and me will go out, or La Paz. In the Abekape, now look at what La Paz is now. The Mao, see, Sabi Tafrache, with you, Wama, will load one was one bar. You been about what 20, the man, a bin musu, Sabi Tafrache, what young woman will save his car. No, what you see, then Kakaka. And say, Bune, Echo, Kaswa, most of the buildings in Onye, rich and there,
people,
it's Kafo, modern.
Houseless.
2 rooms in the hall, Kaka. Then you put one plaster home. The next one, maybe I will have plaster home, Kaka. The next one, Ebune, then FB. That's how Kaswa is. There are no roads. Baby, Wama, into Vagango. The about park Uka was teaching. Now, announce Unako Viagada. Where there's drainage in, instead of Mesida Mevizawa comes in, why are you too much? She's done a lot for the people of Kaswa. That's why she keeps winning there. Facts are facts. A whole lot of communities. No, Narangasa when she was in opposition, and then she gave to government and again in government. And see, Oma, I don't know whether any investments in this car or go to or the year, but she does so well that it benefits other constituencies. Look, Kaswa should be promoted from being a municipal to a metropolitan. Because look at the registered voters, about 160,000.
Yeah,
it speaks volume of the number of people living within that area. See, Kaswa was not well planned. Anything goes. And see, the character remains the same.
Do you think we will have
See, I mean, because the character there will not change until we facelift Kaswa. Yeah, when I was on ECG board, Kaswa now was the meters, rural electrification meters, Bodugu Fiba room, no water.
Oh, Kaswa.
Mama Gacho.
And everything.
Mr. Rural electrification, so you know where it's coming from. It's not coming from ECG. And we sent people and they were fighting against those people. See, some of us, we decided that no, there is the need for us to enlighten Kaswa. And see, there is the need also to build a box supply point and then a substation. So that within the corners of Kaswa there will be light. Truly, in Neteden, Aden blog then. In Taboden, Aden blog then. Now Kaswa is quite different, especially when you are going to Adinyano. It's a first class road. Since a road in Powasai. There is a need to, in a way, reconstruct that road from the opposite side. Moko Bojuase. Since a commercial center. But Iron City, since Iron City Nkanupo oye in Sukwa, yakede in Sukwa, the waterlogged area.
Yeah.
In the in Hunsunupo, and then beautiful buildings, but that is the outskirts of Kaswa, but not within the peripheral of Kaswa. It needs a facelift to help. And then I'm not surprised them for me behaving in such manner. But this morning I said something there. It is the devil's work. Because immediately they formulated in their minds that this is what they were going to do. They've signed a pact with the devil. Jesus Christ can be what profits a man to gain the whole world and to lose his soul. You see, signing a pact with the devil. And you see, TV, it's one platform that can convince a person. Until no me yesho ball. Yesho ball ma yewe zaka chan baby. Argument.
Yeah.
I didn't boy your corner. Obi bakedo you go. Obi so no referee now you're bad. Njodo whistle penalty. Yeah, you see what it does, communication does to people. The people see things from different perspectives. Mavaman, that is what happened to them. 2, when you parental care.
I was going to
Nja papa na angasa na oche ndema.
Yes.
By what I heard from Adum FM. Papa na angasa na oche because abafaba na was someone in there. Onka papa in mbra mo oku no ono ka kache.
8 years
Never
girl.
Mavama be one papa.
Or 8 years girl.
Yes. Njewa, there's nothing that can be hidden. Today my refi funazi nemu nsama efi aji.
Remember, again training na. So different. As a kono,
when you go to that area, Mr. The character remains the same.
But it the area how kratunje. It appears that the appetite.
The environment changes you. The environment changes you. It makes you who you are. Those days, nega kuchomi, ofidam area.
Yeah.
107.7.
That is how it is. It is sometimes the environment. The way the environment was set up, it becomes the devil's den. Anything goes, anything happens.
Right, I was at Paimukana with your Kingdom 107.7 FM. Uncle Allotey Jacobs, social commentator, sea survivor, and educated fisherman. Many years experience in the sea. And as I'm going to and I have a large Bodinga. And so I am a guest. I call Facebook a crap. Na yenti. Na Emmanuel Abete so say good show, Kingdom 107.7. Na Afrique Asante Kwame. What the main kind? Me fa baby from Evangelist Patrick Nchi GH Was it watching live from Cape Coast? Where the laws? Where were the laws when fake malams, fake pastors, fake fetish, and all these you say are advertising on our national TV and radio? The system is not working. Same issue are now working on.
But let me disagree with him. The system is working. Here in America, suffer to mukache ne a whole congregation of 800 people. In the year, the Lord is Christ is coming to judge in there. Until obianum them in sweet one no a poison. They all died. And judges are Mason was he has a name Madison or Mason. He's not in prison for life, but he killed more than 800 people. You see, it depends on your own faith. So look, you cannot deny that man who has set up that church or that bosom or that what.
No, but when we clearly see say omo TV, Sony radio, so
there, we need the security to be monitoring. Now, the very security people who should be trained to be monitored. Recruit one is your worker join the party for no will recruit one in a year in a G if he was by politics.
Okay.
So Ghanaians, where are we going?
Insia Mickey Jr. The reasons why all this happening in our country and from our incompetent leaders who are having in our country. This is not the first and not the last. We'll talk and explain just for 1 week and nothing will show in this country. Isaiah. No. Nana Safo and so say Uncle Allotey is my uncle. Nana Safo. Uncle Allotey is my uncle. Now there's somebody who has a question for Uncle Allotey. Made about to men in Ghana. In regards to Alhaji Bodinga and Suhum MCE, Honorable Margaret Dako. Bene Anson Akuamwa say all these spiritual money display should be stopped on our TV and radio. Churches should go back to the Bible and educate the youth that good name is better than sacrifice. Nana Safo, I say, I wish Uncle Allotey is my uncle. Oh, he's always an uncle to everybody. Isaiah Mickey Jr. So the reasons why all these happening in our country is from our incompetent leaders we are having in this country and society. This is not the first time, not the last. We go talk and explain for 1 week. Nothing will show in this country. Isaiah Bozra Uhu Enodwe Abba Godfred Koshiga Edza or in Takrade as a lack of vision, my people perish. The government, through the Ministry of Education and the Ghana Education Service, have thoughtlessly rescheduled the reopening of senior high school from Form 3 students to May 5 without prior notice. They know that reopening for and I get that. Because in Korani Bukra Umoduka school hoda do. Sadia na but too late. Too late. Well. Nana Safo was Uncle Allotey, how can I get a quarter of your wisdom? You say. Anyway. There was a question I made to my Uncle Allotey before I ever call whether or not sometimes or fit for my late meals. And that on any relationship at the point a man will be if he said Allotey still has something in him and just say Papa no in your whoop. That didn't womb.
Let's leave that to God. Sometimes we will talk about it at the right time. And I say behind in the cabin. Until you don't rush to talk certain things. It's like you are fighting the wind. But they be a mefin. Any other day, every other day, Mefin. And some of us, our love for him, you can ask Koku. He comes to us in our dreams. So when there Obodu elections in, also Minjay Peace FM ko. Na mo wankade ami na mo aye no one will lose elections. So I stopped going to.
And that was in a dream.
Yes. I said it on air. Everybody heard it. And it happened. And see, you exonerate me because maybe I'm a Morgana wanting. Maybe I'm a KBR so that or then.
That is to say, in Zambia, waka lead to a dismissal. No, it be only
there was no dismissal. I mean, no dismissal.
Okay, in some waka, what the dismissal, no. And Zambia will have not what Dayim Grand Papa ne di unkomo.
Labi. In some okay, that resulted in my suspension. Was that Nana Akufo-Addo is a matured president, and that we are in this current governance dispensation. We have a matured leader, and then the other accusation was that I'm elevating Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to the extent that one of my statements was NDC, if they don't have the leverage of Bawumia, they should forget the 2020 elections. See, Janazi and Joru baby, Nita hall meeting. And then me say, hey, Sayo.
Zambia can't present. And Zambia, and present me on some my catch was a menko radio.
No. Don't go to that extent. Me said there were certain things because you see, it was like I was seeing a quality leadership. We've been in the system for almost over 50 years, and I'm saying that Masa, don't like because I don't like Nana Akufo-Addo. Look, Nana Akufo-Addo was so painted black, as if there was nothing good about Nana Akufo-Addo. To the extent that a statement comes out there, you have not been a president, so you don't know how the president operates. Then
that was from the former president.
I mean, Malcolm Assam, Mambozi.
Oh yes,
no.
That's from the former president.
He who the car fits, Mbojo. He who the car fits. And then the man becomes a president. From 2018, Zoko, this is real governance. Your friend governance, Masa, and I will repeat it at your studio. Missy, what is happening in this country is what we call qualitative leadership and good governance. Masa,
and what they are compared you who no are witnessing no are party pain.
Missy, I've been in the system for long, and I'm saying the very person who was painted black, the characters attributed to the man is not what we are seeing.
107.7 FM.
Then it means that Ghana politics is so dirty. And see, you have to use your brain to decipher what is good and what is bad about our governance system and our leadership. And I'm saying from now to 2024, let's see that leadership still operating. Yeah? If you look at Nana Akufo-Addo and Mahmoud Bawumia, it's a father and son relationship. They wear one attire when they are out for a function where the two are invited. Look, the way they smile, the way they hold their hands, that kind of relationship has not been there.
Really? Between the president and the vice?
Maza.
Allotey, tell me more. I want to know.
Messi, I mean, I saw from Le Mans time. Now I'm saying there, this kind of relationship is one of the best I have ever seen in our politics in this country. Won't be I'm training you to take over. Yes, because Nana's legacy should be in a way to be forwarded by somebody. And you are seeing a relation. You see, when you go, when the MPP, me, I'm not an MPP person, but I can analyze in my dissection. I can see there, Bawumia will win massively at the MPP Congress.
Any your forecast?
Look, I'm telling you, you just mark it. Until there,
that is if he contests.
Bawumia, no, if not the issue of if. Yeah,
if he contests.
Of today, Moko chief imam ho. Once in a while, Moko no. When I saw our current national chief imam, I realized like there was a star.
Really?
Man that agora.
Allotey unyama pao.
Maka chenda. Me say numwe otinkran su there. Then numwe I mean I no go your forehead ne. That's what I told him.
And that is
a wombia was hasido. And I don't know, he will be about 120 years before he leaves this earth. And I've said it. The man is so unique that once in a while, when I'm in difficulty, I go to him for prayers. But people don't know. Only those small around him knows that once in a while I go there.
You go to the chief imam for prayers.
This is a man of God, not a man of the earth. This is a true man of God.
A national chief imam.
Enyima, say a leader. Onye the prophecies here. Look at what the Anglican priest bishop said. Bawumia is likely to be a president in this country. There's no two ways about it. I mean, just to cut it short. So when you Bawumia and Matthew Opoku Prempeh as a project for 2020. Look, why Matthew Opoku Poji Bawumia meaning shadow. Yeah, in all this that I'm saying. If you like go to his people and ask them that I'm about that. Nanazi, yes. Ogodu one day see one for yes, it was as it. You jump for him. Obey some more Ghana ha. On former Nobel, I will train we pay as a host in your president Baha no Basawa. Bune above from no pone Wabasapo we picture him with there. I would age now. It was as it. But you see, there's a rising star, you cannot stop it. The star shines so brightly, and it is our Momado. And so I'm not surprised. The powerful pastors in this country are all supporting Bawumia to be a president. I'm telling you. Don't take it for a joke. Bawumia 2008 Bawumia 2012 Bawumia 2016 Bawumia 2020 Bawumia
2024
Alhaji Bodinga sing
Alhaji Bodinga we take it position on Uziziala no your assistant coach we take it position. But I mean, from the fringes, this is what I'm telling you. And I say, look at Matthew Opoku Prempeh. The most difficult ministry, apart from finance ministry, is Ministry of Education. That is why he's being elevated. Yeah? He's moving from Ministry of Education to Ministry of Energy. It's an elevation. It tells you there the president has trust that this man can handle our energy sector. Because without the energy sector, the economy would not move. And it is the energy sector also that gives money to finance ministry. If you look at these two, join them together, make it a project, move it towards 2024, and the cycle of it can be broken.
I can be that question. Few years ago, na Uncle Allotey will be original. As I say, to me, change the hands of time. Few years, few years. And then within few years, what you mean so much good. I want MPP for be. Me say MPP for be.
Me say, man, kade MPP for. I'm not an
MPP for.
I'm not an MPP. I will never be an MPP. Never would I register even to be an MPP.
And there are people on Facebook calling you to be part. Akwasi Amwene say, Uncle Allotey, God bless you. You are right. I have your number. Can I have your number, please? He says you should. Now, Uncle Allotey, please, for the sake of Nanado and Dr. Bawumia, come to MPP, please.
Never.
Facebook in the 107.7.
Never. I will never be an MPP. I will support Nana Akufo-Addo and Bawumia. I will want to see, the last time I came to explain here, I want to see the leadership of Bawumia in this country. Charlie, he is something, something unraveled. He's a figure unraveled. It's only Nana who might have raveled the mystery surrounding or the aura surrounding Bawumia, and that's why for the fourth time he's with Bawumia. It's only Nana Akufo-Addo. But I'm also trying from an angle. Abata, this guy.
Within a short period, you are
Abata. Look, every politician, we are deceiving ourselves. Within the political arena, everybody knows. That is why you see people backing, insulting, giving him names, but that keeps him rising. Nyankopon aye motin you. And he will go, look at what Abimelech did to Abraham. And when Abraham was leaving Egypt, he went with the wealth of Abimelech to the extent there na neba besia no ye fe pan or ye Hajara or the name Abraham the unserved were Abraham nifi. And later on it turned out that Sarah, knowing the beauty of Hajara, gave Hajara to Abraham. Oba now in the Gulf, when you go to Oman, Brahim, they are cousins. Kuwait, they are all from the loins of Ismail. And see, you see how life is. And see, when somebody is emerging, the star is bigger than you. Call it names. When it lands, let's see his leadership.
Time who's a star.
With I won't tell you. I say, why is he be? Look at his demeanor. Look at his dressing. He had no dressing crapo or chair. Or chair ni su ni baban. When he meets elders, look at the way he does. What's that? And imagine leaders, you are born out of something and you are wrapped somewhere.
And my main list former vice presidents. Ali Mahama. And many will say Onunso.
Obian and his all. Everybody has his own gifts. I'm talking about Bawumia. I won't talk about Ali Umama. I won't talk about
Mills.
I won't talk about anybody. I'm saying that let's see 2024. Bawumia will win massively on the MPP ticket. Let's see his leadership. If he wins the MPP ticket, there's likely that he's breaking the cycle of 8. Until let's see what will happen after. And let's see where Ghana will be. It is all for all of us. And ja Ozia president ibinum bu wobu man. Anemowa. Oh, correct. You see, wobu man. onu so ohun former president in Benfa onu so okoto no bu no mazi ozimon. That relationship at that top level, we should keep it. It will help us.
Uncle Allotey Jacobs, social commentator for now. I say you will never ever join MPP. Alaji, now no. We are going to join MPP.
Oh, there be.
It's about numbers.
No, well, Uncle Allotey, one thing na e wono hono. Me hu ye no. Eno ntina edu baby asebi na emanfo baby ofi no mo fa na the friend say onim say there's another quotation in Bible. I'm for peace, but when I
Kingdom,
speak
107.7
Allotey
FM.
sana nyame bo no nukure no ewo ho a oka wo hwe your friend say senior scenario or the maye any the demeanor a ochre he show it clear say or a neutral person but nyeye nukure o piano ebisa say tam ben enu hu say your friend say nana adodan kwakufu ado ne leadership any Bawumia no who said the quality in them no penny okay yourself from 2098 and almost 32 born no painting no black but until Ghana for edi jide sheni nana ado dan kwakufu ado edi Ghana franca no sheni sem akufna no obeye president Bawumia ye ne vice president ohu ekumapa any butaye pa any the direction and the type of leadership or mano that time no Uncle Allotey anameboa who say yes Ghana yedi Ghana edi ahye ni papa ene ne ba ensemu a wo champion Ghana you can't take it away from the policies are omudi baye amafo say meyenka de bia me meka wo your friends say free SHS eye adike se papa eboa Ghana. Could you believe you say nipa bebre bi wo ho a omunya free SHS in fast because about 1.4 million enkwala from first 2017 copy men na to 2020 almost school. But I can tell you some of the parents are omu benefit here ebikura etutia Nana Kufuado. Oh yes, Openi.
And that police in India.
No, say adibia adisia bia oyi efi amafo. Okay? Mi jidi say bi say see, wunnim papa ye kura, obi a waye o papa dadie. Uso danasi.
There are people who benefit from the e-blocks to voted against.
Oh, now how many e-blocks na wo? Openi? How many e-blocks na NDC vie? Including the World Bank own. It's about 24. Made me Kasha Radeno Nyam in Eastern region. They only finished 3. As I'm speaking before 2020, you're finishing almost by year 13. 13. A friend said, a bill foundation level and a 2 years. Utuasu. Mikrana yemi yase adene yen tuasa ni amado. So yenyai because affordable houses are President Kufuor start here ewo Kufuor edemrem woman tuasu. But that's a leader or who say o minu eyosum sikano anase niema ye yema emma o minu dachi ma na yemfa. Enti Uncle Allotey de definitely nia oka nyami ehra no babia wadi meti ya say oka around 1964-65 no oye satam no mu mrantia odi back any conference na me musolati what him say 1965 na ya wo Uncle Allotey 65
yeah baba gra
but share babia 190 ediedu Ento penny enukra da ho a eye play ti say na sabi owia epia nipa nsem bi ani ho betimi akata the shining of the eviam and enya say Uncle Allotey
you see darkness cannot comprehend the light. Darkness
soon
entimi kata
a kind.
Won enti ni orkan wa testi ampanso wo hwe the friends say
na femi kasa me Mrs. Ababeka. Because somebody is also doing same. They all can here. In my eye or Facebook and all can. I say I agree with Uncle Allotey Jacobs on the issue of Nana and Bawumia as best. A best collaboration ever in Ghana's politics.
Good.
Was it Rollins and Aka or no the equal sign as well? Was it Rollins and Aka equals to war? Rollins Mills war. Can we say that?
No.
I disagree with you.
I disagree.
Mills JDM war.
Excellent.
I also disagree.
Excellent.
I disagree.
Excellent.
Rollins and Mills JDM. There was no war.
Yes.
There was no war.
There was no war.
Yes. But near the other one
And
now.
Nana Bawumia peace. He says.
No correct. Near Okaya back on we say
Or say, this is how he puts it. Or say, no collaboration. You know.
yeah.
Or say, best collaboration ever in Ghana's politics. In my eye, Facebook, no worker. Or say, Rollins and Aka war.
There be.
No, it was war.
It's a stubborn cat.
It was war.
Oh,
The stubborn cat, Mikai.
Rollins and Mills war.
It wasn't a war.
There's no war.
Rollins
There
Mills.
was respect for
there's no
President,
war. There's no
Vice
war.
President Mills,
Okay.
and President Rawlings trusted him so much.
Okay. So there was trust
Yes.
from the president
Yes.
to his
But
vice.
Yes.
the collab, you see, their public appearance was quite different. But I'm talking about
The chemistry.
Yeah, the chemistry of public appearance. When two leaders, Bakuna and Nechi, is so unique and super extraordinary.
And I'll say Mills JDM war.
Yes.
It wasn't true.
It's true.
No.
Uncle Allotey and
And yet,
Uncle Allotey and they won.
Yes, you.
Dabi Alhaji Badinga.
Alaji.
Alaji.
If there's no war, after the passing away of your friends, the late Fifi Atamos, Uncle Oji Nipa,
Alaji,
what happened to
no, that is quite different.
it's not
No,
different.
oh, Alaji,
Now,
Alaji.
who are no Jawachi and
Alaji, Mami Uncle.
I was with the two.
Uh-huh.
It was a cordial relationship.
It was a cordial
Relationship.
Now, what changes? A certain change.
No, there was no change.
Kwekwe need to on
No,
Alaji Bodinga.
no, that's quite different.
Alaji
That's-
Bodinga, Mami Uncle. I'm
Oh,
not
Alaji,
going to
I'm
Facebook.
explaining things to you.
Alaji Mami Uncle.
That is, you see, I will say that Professor Mills, Kwakwa Yudoho was Professor Mills' bosom son.
Okay.
I'm telling you, everything you ask Prof. as a Wafra Kwakumra, he was a bosom son.
Okay.
But something happened between Kwakwa Yudoho and the then Vice President.
Yes.
No.
Alaji Mami
Oh,
Uncle.
Alaji, you are not
Alaji Mami Uncle.
As for me,
Something happened.
I mean, that's the way I talk. I don't mean man obaka. That small friction of bamboo profit from. Me better mo confeder. Ma profit fra the vice president. Okay, I'll give you 60% of my work. Please, there was a cordial relationship
60%
the
of
then
his
vice. Yes.
say like the vice president would do.
Yes, ni Juma Fan if he vice president or here. Now, the relationship between the then vice president and the late Professor Mills was cordial,
Cordial.
very cordial. But I'm saying,
Uncle Nyabatre, maybe out. Enti, some meeting now won't be between Koku, the vice, and the president.
it was between me, Koku, and the president.
Okay, so the vice president was not there.
So, Mrs. Something happened. I can't divulge it.
Okay.
But I say, when the president then called the vice president, I'll give you 60% of my work to do. Because he was being overloaded.
Acceptance be by.
Why not? And he was doing the job at that time. What I'm saying is, if you look at the relationship between President Nana Akufo-Addo and Vice President Bawumia,
And
or you're super excellent.
Okay,
and that is how the governance process should be. And there, it is not like those days, those years, successive government, a vice president, even the team around the presidency, it will even not respect the vice president.
Yes, Regime Ben.
And no near some me person.
Yes,
oh, I like Memington.
Yes, student of politics.
The same thing. And no nam person.
Oh,
we are vice president. Now president, you know, SCD ni 60%. You myself, yeah.
Rebecca.
Na sabi nyami efre president, you know, echo. Na ni na kwala oda ni kumanzu. Sabi se oye obi bia kra and say for when the
but the office of the vice president is bigger than
the relationship has translated to their wives to the extent that na Akwoko Akufo-Addo and Samira Bawumia share the relationship
that exists between the two.
Oh boy. You see, this is what we need in our governance process.
Yeah, governance
process here. Somebody is building libraries throughout the whole country. Hospitals doing this, doing that. It is their normal work schedule. Because when NGOs will come on board to assist them. But you see, Rome was not built in a day, and we have come far. But I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Alaji, Medasi. But more of the messages on Facebook, Yenkom Kakraman 4% Komwe papa. Na bakono the comparison where we Medenedi and Biswa. Evangelist Patrick Nchi GH. And was it we? Uncle Allotey Jacob has started talking for Bawumia. He wants to use his